King Harold here with King's Club Casino. This is professional baccarat, full-time professional or as a side hustle. This has nothing to do with fun. We're not in this for the fun of it. We're in this for the winning. I'm fresh back from Las Vegas. Had a very, very successful 3 nights there. Had a good time at the South Point Casino. Very good people, wonderful property, and we had a really good time. It's a little bit dark tonight, so I don't know how we're going to be able to see all this, but I don't know about. Let me put this down here, see if that works a little bit better. Let me see. I'll keep playing with this. Get in the car, obviously. Let's see if we can get the noise to abate here. But this does look a little bit better down here. So, welcome one and all, Gary. Gary, nice to see you. Chuck, always a pleasure. JP, thanks for a great phone call today. Joseph Gorecki watching over me to make sure I'm okay, checking in on me. How you doing, buddy? From around the world, the kingdom is forming. We're back from Las Vegas. Great trip out there. We found out a lot of things. This was a proof of concept trip to see, can we make some money out there playing the way we play? And as it was, we came back and made a full proof of it. We had a great trip. Mark definitely did. We played 11 sessions out there. We won all 11. Did not lose a session. I was to the point of not thinking we would ever lose if we just stayed there and played forever. Hey, John Bradway, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so let's start out by talking about some things coming up this weekend. So, if you're interested in baseball, if you want to know how to make the bet, my bet that I would be selecting is the New York Yankees are in Atlanta playing the Braves. I would be betting the Braves to win at least one of those 3 games using the martingale bet that we have based on what the line is. And if you want to know anything about these, how to win these games, the home team only loses all 3 games 6% of the time. 94% of the time they win 1 game. And so I believe that the Braves are in a position that they're definitely going to win 1 game at the very least against the Yankees. And so if anyone who is so disposed to play baseball this weekend, I would suggest betting that the Braves will beat the Yankees at least 1 game. Begin it on Friday night. Make the bets necessary if the Yankees should win Friday night. Make the necessary bet on Saturday if the Yankees should win Saturday. Make the necessary bet on Sunday on the Braves each day. And I believe the Braves will prevail in at least 1 game. We also have a big horse race coming up Saturday. The Haskell Stakes for 3-year-olds is at Monmouth Park on the shore in New Jersey. And it is a very good field of horses together. But I am suggesting the horse on the outside, the number 8 horse in the Haskell, Saturday afternoon. I think it's the 12th race, Monmouth Park. I am suggesting Goal Oriented as the horse that I think is the best horse in the race. Despite there are others in there with great credentials, I feel like this is possibly Goal Oriented's day. So I got the Braves in the baseball games, and I got Goal Oriented in the Haskell on Saturday. That's who we got there. John got him. Then that was in August. The 6% prevailed. Thank you, John. It's important to know the 6% does raise its ugly head. But I got the Braves at home at winning at least 1 against the Yankees this weekend. But thank you for pointing that out, John. Okay, so I'm going to go all in tonight with full-blown King's Ultimate 2 deep streak chop and see how it goes. I'm going to show you the way I'm going to do it tonight. We possibly will lose tonight. That would be really interesting, but we possibly may lose tonight. That's not good. This rainstorm came in here and made it dark. Okay, so we're at 2,113,000, and we have a banker win up there, right there. So we're going to bet that the banker is going to streak for right now with a $400 bet. It's going to be up 4 units of 100, down 3 units of 100 after the wins. And so here is the very first bet. back in Indiana from the Las Vegas trip. Starting it off with a tie. And with that loss, we're going to add 4 units here. Whoop, adding 4, not 5. There we go. On this banker bet. Got it going good here. Okay, so we're gonna stay out now. We've lost 2 bets. We've lost a $400 bet and an $800 bet. And there is a banker win, so now we have a $1,200 bet. Up 4 units. And we're just going to keep losing here. We're up 6 to 1,600 here. And now here we go. $1,600 bet, and I'm going to take the chance here. I'm going to go to $1,300, and I'm going to play it right now. On this banker, $1,300. Here we go. Now we're up $355, so I'm going to go back down to $400, but I'm going to keep playing. We're going to play the banker one more time here, $400. And we lost. So now the next bet is going to be 800. We got no bet. We still have no bet, but we know what the bet is on our D'Alembert at 4 units. Looking for a banker win, a single banker. And there it is, so we're going to bet $800. Up 4 units from that last $400 loss. Now we're going to 12. And with that tie, we'll run it back. Getting beat up. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to 1,600 on the next banker win. As a banker win, we got HR Green Shark in the house. So we got $1,600 we're going to bet on the banker right now. Trying to get some wins. Play that tie back with 16. Back-to-back ties. Now we got to go to 2,000. Whoops, 2, Harold, no, 3. Player is on fire. Okay, so at $2,000, we're going to go to 2,400. We're going to play this thing out. Got to get a banker win, though. Over-representation on the player tonight. That's okay. It happens. Hey, Crystal's in the house. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? From the bedroom community, Plainfield, Indiana, outside Indianapolis. So what did we have here? We had $2,400 we're going to play on the banker here. Getting hammered tonight, Crystal. You got to learn when the bad things happen. $2,400 on the banker. And like I said, I'm going to push it all the way to the wall tonight. So I'm just going to go right back on the banker with 2,100. And that player is hot. So now we're going to have to go to 25 on the next banker win. We just play it out. Right there it is. So we go to 25. Now I'm going to stay on it right now. I'm going to 2200. And I'm going to stay right on it right now. We're going to go down 3 units to 1900. I'm pressing the edge tonight. I told you, I'm coming back here kind of on the live wire because of what happened in Vegas. And so I'm playing it a little different tonight. This is a very aggressive style tonight, as you guys have well seen. But this is the way you learn how to do it. So we will learn how to do this tonight, or we will give it up as we go. But we're going to keep pushing for right now. There's a $1,900 bet on the banker. And that tie is going to play it right back. $1,900 on the banker. 2 ties. So now we're going to sit out, and then we're going to come back with a $2,300 bet on the next banker win. There it is. 2,300. We'll give it a shot here. And we immediately go to 27. Started it high and getting hammered at it. So now we got to get another banker win, and the next bet is 31. Like I said, I was going to play this thing tonight just to see will it break. And we got overrepresentation on the player, which is causing massive problems. Okay, so the bet's 3,100. And then 35. Whoops, not 5,000. Got him reduced. Okay. Had that win and we had to take a card. 3,500. I don't know if it should have been 39 or not. We'll just see. So we're going to go to 32 now because I'm not leaving it. We're trying to push the edge here. And 3,200, so the next bet staying on the banker will be 2,900. And then if we continue on, how many do we have now? We've got 4 bankers in a row. So let's go ahead, and like I said, it doesn't matter if it loses tonight because we're going to try to see how many we can win on streaks like this. 2,600 on the banker. Okay, so there's a streak of 5 that we played it out so you guys could see it. So what I wanted to show you guys tonight was, even though there was an overrepresentation of the player at the beginning, as we see here, there's the 2 losses to start with because we played the banker right there. We played the banker again, lost, but then we won, and we won 1 follow-up. I wanted to play some follow-ups tonight to see could we get some streak money, and I'm going to continue to do this as I'm playing it out because this is a good opportunity on nights where you do get some streaks, but it is riskier. When I play the large money, I won't do this, but I would do it on low roller bets. So here was another right back 2 losses after that banker win, 2 losses. You see the overrepresented player here. You weren't going to win those. So then we won a banker there, but we lost right after. But then we had a 3 streaker. That helped. And then we had the loss of 2 right there. And then right there, that's immediate loss of 2. But then we caught the streak of 5. So we could play it on out. Maybe we will. I'll play conventional going forward from here. The conventional King's Ultimate, too deep. Waits for a banker win. Crystal, I am back and safe, and it's good to see you. Crystal rode with me back on the Southwest flight from Vegas today, and then we got Cyber One is here. Good. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so let's begin with $1,000 bet here, and we'll still do up 4 and down 3, and I won't do the streaking. I'll just do the one streak into one chop. So we won. So now instead of trying to chase it on down, I'm going to back up. I'm going to wait for another banker win, and I'm going to go down to 600. See, we'd have won it there. Let's see how many we would have won by chasing the streak here. Yep, we'd have gotten all the money. So that's what I'm saying. But it's an individual's decision to make whether you want to follow the streak after getting a win. But if you're feeling good about it, go right ahead. So I'm going to go down to 700 here. Whoops, 700. After down 3 units, we won the $1,000 bet. So this is down 3 units of $300. Down to 7. So I'm going to go. Let's go back to traditional way. We play for one streak, one chop. So we play traditionally. All right, give me a banker win so we can do something here. There it is. So I'll go back to the $1,000 bet, and we'll still use the units of $100 up 4 down 3. This is the first one. This is betting that it streaks because this is where you got streak and chop. So we're betting that the banker's going to come back, and if he doesn't, then we're going to bet that it'll chop back over after a player wins. So we got $1,000 on the banker right now. So now we're going to play 1,400 on the banker. This would be the chop bet. We lost the streak bet. Here's the chop bet. And we won the chop bet. So the next bet would be $1,100. I'm going to wait on it. We're playing traditional now, the same way I played in Vegas. We won 11 straight sessions. This is what I'm playing here. So what have we got? Oh, we got a streak going. We got to wait for it to chop the player and come back over. But we're going to bet $1,100 when it does. Okay, there's a player win. We need a banker win as our trigger. 2 players. We're just watching. We're not losing any money. Just watching the wheels go round and round, as John Lennon said. Okay, so there's $1,100. We have it on the banker. This is the first bet. This is the streak bet. There's the win. I'm going to get a big kick out of this. You guys may not have realized where we started, but we started with $2,113,000, and we lost all the way down. I mean, we just got smothered with player wins. But guess what? The old tried and true King's Ultimate, too deep, brought it all the way back. So we're going to continue. Let's see, can we get $400 profit? That's what we wanted to get. So we got a player win there. We need a banker win. We had some fun playing streaks. Then we just played it traditionally, brought it all the way back. Just the way JP is seen, just the way Chuck is seen, just the way Soup is seen. Everybody that does the simulations, you see that it works like this. Let's make sure this is a 1 bank win. There it is. 1 bank win. There's your trigger. So we're going to go to $400 bet. Back to the original. Here we are, like we're beginning first time. First time to the dance. The king and whichever princess showed up. We get a tie there. 9 to 9. And that makes us go to 800 because now we're trying to get the chop win. We lost the streak win. Trying to get the chop win. There it is. And take a close look. You will see $440. Despite it all, it came back again. Now, we buried ourselves this time because we tried to get the streak bets going and wanted to see how it would work out. I'll continue to play with it, but it's obviously a very aggressive way. And when we're playing big money for ourselves and for the kingdom, we should play this thing traditionally because the game is an actuarial game, as I say. This game is an actuarial game, and that means it's predictable within reason to trending the way it goes. And when we look at it, like here, like when I'm doing one of my autopsies on the big road, I can see right here the only times that you lose is when after a single banker win, when you have multiple player wins. Those are losses. These are all wins. There's a loss. There's a loss. Big win. Win. These you're not even betting. Loss. Win. Win, because you're not even betting there. And then there's your trigger, loss, win. That was off of getting us back ahead $400. It's an actuarial game, and when as I want to say, we've been at this for about 18 months, but we started to come on to something here with Baccarat as a profession about 3 months ago, when I clearly found a little tear in the fabric of this game. And I got inside of it and I started working the autopsies on the big road. And we found that, listen, the game does two things. It does a streak or it does a chop, one or the other. And if you can play both sides of it back to back and add in the D'Alembert mathematics of up 4 units, down 3, that's when you're going to win. Just like we won 11 straight times in Las Vegas with no defeats. And even tonight when I buried myself alive down 6,000, we came all the way back where we won the $440 is what we were shooting for in this session. But it doesn't matter if you were shooting for 4,000 or 400 because the game is the same. So yeah, Chuck, you would. I would never play it like that. Chuck Ritter, always the voice of reason there, sir. coming at us from Stoughton, Wisconsin, with the reasoned response. Indeed, yes, sir. So we never would do that and get all the way down. I wanted to show it. What happens if you're going for the streaks? If you hit them, it's really, really good. And if you don't, you're going to have yourself quite a hole to dig yourself back out of. But you saw what happened when we got back to playing just a straight up way, betting that the one banker will streak, and if it doesn't, then you're betting that player win is going to chop back over to the banker. Send me any questions you like. I'll come back and show this to us one more time tomorrow night, and we'll talk about this, and then we're going to get to planning the next trip. Everything went great on this trip. We added some money to our bankroll. We only had to pay for the airline ticket because the casino host comped me out everything except for one night at the hotel, and on that one night he gave me advantage player rate, and so I went ahead and paid for that myself. And so the only cost to the trip was the Southwest flight out and back, and all my food was comped while I was there, and I never even stepped out of the hotel. I stayed in the hotel the entire time. I watched some horse races. I enjoyed watching some Pai Gow poker. I watched some roulette for a while. I watched some guys throwing craps. I enjoyed watching all those games. I even watched the testosterone-laden guys playing blackjack and trying to win, thinking that they knew everything they had going on there. And I watched everybody lose that, which they always do. Yep. Yeah, Chuck, if you catch four more losses in a row, that one is going to be hard on you, but it's going to be very rare that it'll happen. So we just got to keep playing, and maybe we'll find a way to mitigate when we do catch that kind of a situation. I did one time in Las Vegas, I did catch a 3-loss streak one time, which puts you down 6 bets because you lost 3 in a row, but just stayed patient and worked all the way back. And I even had that one time when they were telling me they wanted me to play longer at the table. I said, okay, fine. And I sat down and just played quarters, flat betting for 10 straight hands. And even flat betting won $100. We were up 1-7 and lost 3 out of 10 hands. That's very unusual, by the way. But it worked out that way during that time. And they got me at the table for a long time like they wanted. So it worked out good for everybody. And we added another $100 to our total then. So let's come back tomorrow night and see all you guys again. I've got to in spite of what happened to John losing the Braves in a sweep earlier to the Orioles, we're betting that the Braves are going to win at least one against the Yankees. Let's see if the Braves fail it again or not. And I also want to see, does trainer Bob Baffert with his West Coast shipper Gold Oriented, is he going to win on the Jersey Shore on Saturday, or rather, as I would always play on the show anyway. But if anybody wanted to bet the Haskell Stakes, I would advise you to bet a large bet the show on Gold Oriented, and I think you'll make some money. But other than that, we really do baccarat. We do it as a profession. We don't do it for fun, and we are going to make money at it all the time. So thank you to all of you. God bless you all, and come back and join me tomorrow night if you would. And if you have any questions about baccarat or about this King's Ultimate 2 Deep Streak Chop bet, you can ask me that too. Send me a note, ask me anything. You're very, very welcome, Crystal. Good to have you. You're a pleasure to talk to today. Thank you, and I think you are in Trafalgar or somewhere now, in a camper for the weekend and pouring down rain. I hope you're not floating in the White River by now. You might be. So, okay, to all of you, thank you to the Kingdom. The King's going to bid you adieu, and I'll see you all tomorrow night.